Welcome to Vistaverse News Channel, where we bring you latest news on current affairs.
Former Prime Minister Peter O'Neill says PNG's 1.5 billion kina credit limit is maxed out. In his latest, vitriol-laden attack on our media and free speech, Mr. Marape has again proven his inability to listen and speak facts, instead choosing to berate journalists and stay tone-deaf to the cries of our people, said the member for Yalabu Pangir. We have all experienced the embarrassment when trying to pay for something with our bank card and it declines, and you must scramble around looking for another way to pay. The response of most of us is we tighten our belts and go without and make sure we live within our means, even if it means going without for some years. Over the last few months, while Marape has been on a spending spree, the credit limit on the 1.5 billion kina temporary advance facility TAF maxed out, and some of the promises he has made for unbudgeted payments have had to be pushed down the line. He has no plan B except to raid state agencies for dividends, rushing around organizing revenues to be collected for our hopeless but new normal of just-in-time payments. Let me state the facts. The TAF limit in 2019 was 200 million kina. Today, under Marape, it is 1.5 billion kina. The TAF was increased in early 2020 to 300 million kina when the woeful overspending of Marape started to ramp up and then, incredulously, increased late in 2020 to a massive 1.5 billion kina. It has not been temporary since it was increased to 1.5 billion kina and is constantly being juggled. Marape can continue to blame me, but the facts are hard to deny. My treasurers and I ran the economy to build a better PNG with investments in free education, universal free healthcare, and substantial new infrastructures. We borrowed carefully and spread the loans among multilateral institutions like the World Bank and ADB. Leveraged international financiers who believed strongly in the direction our country was heading and closed funding gaps with domestic raisings. We did not need a bailout from the IMF or payday loans from our generous neighbors Australia. PNG was financially independent and relied on the quality advice of our own people, not foreigners. PNG was financially independent and relied on the quality advice of our own people, not foreigners. Debt to GDP was less than 35%, today is over 53%. In 2024, before anything else is paid, before salaries, before medicines, before any other spending, PNG must pay over 3 billion kina in interest payments. Last week, the Australian government stated that over 500 million kina in interest was due on the secretly arranged 6 billion kina loan Marape has been accumulating with Australia each year for the past 4 years. Of course, my government could have always done it better. But I was very proud of the way we were going, how our people's lives were improving. Today our people struggle to put food in their mouths. Bellies are fat of a very few, and yet our people must starve. Get back to basics, Marape. Live within your means. Listen to quality, local advice, make decisions in the best interest of our nation, and stop using public monies to cling on to power, said Peter O'Neill.
Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to Vistaverse News Channel for more updates. Until then, bye for now.